Following snakes is really difficult. They're very elusive animals, and the only way to be able to tell for sure that a particular species behaves a certain way is by finding the same individuals repeatedly, which is why we use radio telemetry, because we can actually locate the same individuals and follow them through a significant chunk of their lives, and that enables us to study their behavior as well as the ecology that they affect. Very often we've seen our track snakes completely at ease and non-responsive to farmers being very close to them. And if things are happening more regularly and frequently, these snakes seem to see them not as a threat, and they seem to learn that. But that's something that we'll have to investigate further.
ಲೋಟ್ರಿ ತಿರುಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಲೋಟ್ರಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಿರುಗುವಾಗ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಹೊಡೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಬಿದ್ದುಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಅದು ಗಾಬರಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಏಟಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏಟಾಯ್ತು, ಗಾಬರಿ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಚಕ್ಕತ್ತ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಹಂಗೆ ಆವಾಗ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಓಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಇದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಓಡಿ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
ಮುಸ್ಕುಂಜೋಳ, ಅದೇ ಮುಸ್ಕುಂಜೋಳ ಮುರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದ ಕಡ್ದು, ಅದು ಮುರಿಯೋತ್ತಿಗೆ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಕಚ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಅದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಸಿ ಆಯಿತು. 2 ಕಿಡ್ನಿನೂ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಡಯಾಲಿಸ್ 1.5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದು. ಹಂಗೆ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
While there are on-ground interventions such as giving out gumboots and solar lanterns, nothing is more effective than trying to bring about change in behavior of people towards snakes. And that can only come when we ourselves are armed with all the knowledge we need about snakes that will help us talk to people. For instance, when we go to talk to members of the community here in the village, we need to be able to speak to them with enough confidence about behavior and movement patterns of a snake to be able to tell them what to look out for or what to watch out for.
Once we started the radio telemetry project, we followed them day in, day out, and we've seen them crossing the roads, passing through the plantation, agricultural land, and interacting, or the other animals, for example your cattle and dogs interacting with king cobras, and how exactly they coexisted with the human beings. That was so interesting to see. They avoided most of the human habitation or where people are quite active. We always wanted to know what was their home range. When I say home range, how many kilometers or how many meters they move around in their permanent location. So we figured out a non-translocated snake, a resident snake, moved around anywhere between 6 to 8 square kilometers. So that was quite interesting.
However, there's a lot more to be done, and every time something goes wrong, we do face a lot of intolerance from people. But it's to be expected, because this is a particularly terrifying snake.